Hey guys, we're Bob and Hillary, and you are watching Vancaskeys.
In today's video, we are going to do some upgrades. We're kind of tired of all the problems we've been having, so we're actually going to have some fun, do some upgrades, and share it with you guys today.
Yeah, so we have 3 coming your way. One of them is not really an upgrade, but like a change.
True, it's just a small change,
yeah,
but it's important, and you know,
it's important to you.
It is important to me. When you're using the van, there are just some things that are very simple, but yet are just really critical to making it enjoyable.
Yeah, but the other 2 are definite upgrades. So let's get started.
So we have our bed removed so that we can have access and so we can make all the repairs that we have been sharing with you guys. But this cabinet drives me crazy. It opens basically the wrong way. And so what all I want to do is, just like our previous van, is turn this cabinet around so that it opens the other way. So that when the bed is made and I'm trying to get in here, I'm not reaching around the door. I can just open it up and get in there, get what I need.
Yeah.
Fortunately, back here, they have installed regular screws. In other places in the van, they have these like square hex heads. Now they're more difficult. This is nice and easy. Take this off quick. So now I'm just going to take the cabinet, turn it around this way, and install it so that it lines up. Hopefully it's as simple as that. All right, we'll have to make a small adjustment, but we'll get this in first.
Told them that.
The magnet's really strong on this. It's actually kind of a little bit challenging to get in here because the screw wants to be pulled towards the magnet. Let's take a look here and see what I'm looking at. I thought you could adjust these hinges, but maybe not.
But it's a little tight.
But, I mean, it still opens and closes. Nice.
Okay. Good?
Good enough for me. Looks good. Let's move on to the next project. Good morning, guys. It is 6:30 in the morning and it is already over 90 degrees, so I am sweating profusely, but wanted to show you guys what we're doing with our table, and we're going to install a lagoon mount. And so I'll show you what we've done and what we're going to do. Here we go. So if you remember, this is where our old table was mounted, and it kind of stuck out this way behind the driver's seat right there. And it broke. So it's actually sitting right here on the floor. And what we are going to do is actually install a lagoon mount basically right here with a tabletop that can swing hopefully up here a little bit. What I did is, these are the parts that these came with it. I had to buy some longer bolts, and I'll show you why. And then I just took 2 pieces of plywood, glued them together and painted it, and didn't do a really great job matching, but we're going to go ahead with that. And then I pre-drilled a couple of holes so that I can bolt this through and bolt it through back here. So I'll set you up and I'll start getting this installed. awesome. I bought the wrong size bolt. Go check and see if I've got a spare. Unfortunately, I don't have another bolt, so I'm gonna have to just run to the store and get one. But in the meantime, I'll get the other 3 bolted. Now I'm going to go ahead and install the rest of the table now that the base is in. I am literally sweating profusely, but I'm going to go grab a cutting board and see how this fits on here. Like the idea of it reaching up there. What's nice is it's like added countertop for when you're cooking. That's nice. We got our Lagoon mount installed, but we're still missing the countertop. We wanted to get the leg installed and kind of compare where it's at, see how it fit in there, and then decide how big we wanted to make it. So we've got a couple of options, and we're going to probably discuss it a little bit more, and then we'll make some decisions and show you that process as well. All right, I was doing a little research / shopping online and found that some people are replacing the table in the van with one of these. So I went ahead and bought one, and let me show you what I'm gonna do with this. So this tabletop, I am going to take off the legs and mount this to our new Lagoon mount in our van, and this will become our new tabletop. It's nice because it's got rounded corners, and it's much larger than what we had, and it stows away nicely on the Lagoon mount. So.
And why are we replacing that?
Because
Hillary.
Oh, because you actually broke the other one.
I actually broke something.
So
I very gently leaned on the table, and it snapped right off.
It's true. And there's our nice new countertop for our table.
Why'd you say countertop?
Well, because we actually purchased a big giant piece of countertop that we were going to put in there and cut, and then I'd have to router and sand and stain, and this is way too much work. This is much better. This was a temporary fix. I went ahead and installed this. So what I was thinking is like this edge, I would want this to be here.
Well, I need to sit there.
Okay.
Here. I mean, normally you'd be able to go around, right?
Yeah, this is, you just didn't move it.
So this is what we want.
But
and then this can go out so that you could use it for counter to work on, and then this. Yeah, I actually think that that's perfect.
Okay.
Got my approval.
I will work on moving it around and doing what I need to.
Okay.
I installed the new tabletop on our Lagoon mount that I custom made for the van. So let me go ahead and show you guys what I did. So you can see, let me move that out of the way. So here is the old bracket where it kind of flipped up and out. And I went ahead and installed this new leg. So there's a new support that's all braced to the existing seat. There's the Lagoon mount itself. And then there is my oversized TV tray that I purchased from Amazon. And I just took the top off and I mounted it on there. What's really cool is it's offset, so you can kind of sit that way It fits nice over here at the counter. Another little spot I got to repair over there. But it also like turns all the way around without hitting anything. And with these nice edges, it won't like, you know, cut the seats or, you know, something like that when it's kind of back like this. So as you can see, we got our seats set up the way we would if we were, you know, parked. But anyway, that is what we got for the tabletop. I've been waiting to change the sink in our van for the last few days, waiting for a break in the weather. Haven't been able to get one, but I'm going to go ahead and take tonight and do it. It's 108 degrees outside, so I'm going to do this before I get too sweaty. The plan is to take out the faucet and install a new faucet that gives us a little bit more control so that you can actually, you know, spray around with it, and also then be able to use it outside the van where you can wash your feet by the front door. So that's the plan, and we're going to go ahead and try to see if we can tackle this job before it gets too hot. So here is our sink. This current sink isn't too bad, but as you can see, it's kind of fixed and there's really nothing special about it. But what we're going to try to do, well, I guess I forgot the sink. Or I'm sorry, I keep saying sink, but it's the faucet. Right. Here is my box with the new faucet. So here is, camera doesn't like that. So here is the existing faucet. It's a single base, basically has the same knob, but it has this little spray handle that we're gonna put on. All right, I'm gonna get you guys set up so you can watch me do this and just do a little time lapse. Here we go. All right, I gotta show you this. Let's see if I can take this off without too much work here. So, fortunately, we've got, it's kind of dark, but we've got nice shut-off valves here and here for the hot and cold. Simply disconnect up here and unattach this up here and put the new one in. Well, that was surprisingly easy to take apart. I have a feeling we're going to have to make a trip to the Home Depot. Well, after sweating my butt off for a few minutes, I am more or less done. You know, any home improvement project, well, really any project that doesn't require at least one trip to the hardware store isn't a good project. So, of course, I need to run to the store for one simple part, but I got all the hard stuff done. So let me show you what I did. So you can see, maybe if here's a little bit better light. We have our new faucet, so this turns and then also comes off, so you can, you know, use this to spray outside the van. You can use this to kind of spray around dishes. It also has a setting for like a kind of wide or a narrow option for spray. It's actually very nice. Nice little low profile off the top there. And that's normally how we would leave it. Good clearance here at the top between the cabinet, but it still swivels around so you can, you know, use your countertop if you need to, or whatever you need. The only problem is, might be a little hard to see, this female connection can't beat up with this female connection. So Just need a small little part there. It's nothing major, just need to run to the store quick for a little threaded fitting. So I need to be able to go from this female fitting to this female fitting, which is the new sink. Clearly that doesn't work. So I could take that out of the valve. But now that I'm looking at it, that's not really going to work either. So I've got this stainless fitting that came with it. I bought this brass nipple. I'm going to thread this into here and this into here, and hopefully everything is good. It's hot, and that was way harder than it should have been, but I think I got it. I got the valves here, my connectors up there, installed to the new faucet underneath there. So now I'm gonna hook up city water and pressurize everything and see if it leaks all over. Well, I forgot to put Teflon tape on, so let me put some Teflon tape on and see if it doesn't leak. Okay, after a lot of messing around, I retaped everything, put it back together, got it to stop leaking. Now I'm sweating, and I mean, it's still 104 outside, so it's pretty hot. But as you can see, we got it all installed properly, and we are connected to city water. There's the hot side, here's the cold side, here's this, and it works. Most importantly, no leaks. Awesome, got that job done.